You don't need to impress anyone, my love. You don't need to impress anyone to be loved, in order to be happy, in order to be at peace. In fact, when we are trying to impress other people, it's stopping us from actually experiencing how peaceful and how beautiful life is. Because, for one, when we are trying to impress other people, we are only thinking about us. Everything is focused on our image, the image of how you look like to other people, the image of whether you're pretty, whether you look successful, whether you look good enough, whether you look social media worthy, whether you look like an influencer, like a Kardashian. You're always constantly evaluating yourself, judging yourself. And when our attention is only on that image, we are disconnected from what we're feeling. We can actually feel it deep down. Instead, our awareness is caught up only in the level of the illusion, in the level of the looks, in the level of how you look like, how you sound like, what other people would think about you. And because we're trying to appear nice, appear great, and establish a good image, we can actually feel the love that is moving you, that is inside of you, and that is in other people too. We become disconnected from our heart, and instead we are only at the level of the ego mind, the ego mind that is only obsessed with how things look. Like, for instance, in the past, I would have been so caught up with how my YouTube videos look like, of what other people think of me. Like, if I constantly post these videos and they get like no views, no comments, if I just keep on posting, I would have been so concerned, because I'd be like, oh my God, people are gonna think that I'm a loser. People are gonna think that I am so unpopular. Nobody wants to hear me. Nobody wants to listen to me, right? I would form these judgments around myself, and I would stop myself from actually tuning into how I feel, my heart, and what my heart actually wants, which is my heart wants to make these YouTube videos and speak my heart, share my heart, connect with women whom I would be able to serve. My heart would want those, but the ego would stop them at the ego level. The ego would say that I would I was not good enough. And that is what happens, my love. Whenever we're trying to impress other people, we filter ourselves out. We only show the good sides of ourselves. We only show the parts that look good enough for social media, good enough for other people to see. And because we are only showing only the positive, the filter, the highlight aspects of ourselves, we feel like we're not who we are. We feel like we have to control how we express to other people. We have to manage, make sure that it looks good enough. It looks, other people would be impressed. And my love, this happens because we get confused being impressive versus being loved. We think that if we are impressing other people, we're actually getting love from these people. And that love is actually very shallow. It doesn't go that deep. You will constantly keep on needing to impress people more and more. That's the reason why, like, Some people, they get rich and they have all the fancy things, but still they still feel the need to post over and over again, show off about how great their lives are. And I'm not judging because I totally have been there. I used to be that person too. That feels like I need to constantly be posting about how great my life is in order for me to attract clients in my business, in order for people to think highly of me, and in order to feel like I'm successful enough. Like it's not just for other people, but for myself too, for me to feel like I am this successful person. But what you will see is that it never feels enough. You feel this need to always keep on shouting off from the rooftop about how much you have made or what you have achieved, what happened in your life, the great things, sharing only about that. And that is because we are trying to receive love, but we're not actually receiving love. Instead, what we are only receiving is just their projection. Meaning, people will think of you what they think about you. Some people will think that you're great because it, especially if they look that, if they're used to seeing other people as great while looking down at themselves, they will see you as that. They will see that, oh, you're great. But then they're using that as a weapon to judge themselves that they're not good enough. Or likewise, other people, like narcissists, they will think that, oh, they're superior than everybody. And no matter how much you're trying to impress, what they see in you will just be the projection of how they see themselves, right? They will see that, oh, else is inferior to me, and because of that they judge everyone, and they see and they're like, oh, I'm superior. And that, my love, is what impressing other people is. It's like we think that we're getting something, but we're only actually getting like air. We're only getting like something that is very unsubstantive, like doesn't actually have feel even that good. And now when I look back on the days that I wanted to impress other people, it felt exhausting because I constantly need to be showing up. I constantly need to be showing up how great my life is and how great everything is. And it's exhausting because it's not real. It's not who you are. But your soul, my love, wants to receive love for who you are, not just because of your image that you're putting out, but they want to be loved for who you are, even for your weakness, even for your human side, even for the things that you ramble about, or the things that you're not good enough, you think you're not good enough, right? Your soul wants to be loved for all of you, and only then it will feel like you're totally loved just for your existence, just for life, and you can be at peace with it because you're not trying to get something anymore. And instead, you can rest in the fact that you are loved. You are loved by the universe. You are loved by life. Life loves you. And you don't need to try to impress the ego, because the ego is just an illusion. It's just a false self. That projection, that image that they see in you, it's actually an illusion, because when they actually heal their own inner wounds, their their image, their projection of how they see you, the way of how they see you will change once they finally see the love that they are. And just like that, when you see the love that you are, nothing actually impress you anymore, because instead you just see that, it's just life. It's just life. Okay, other people, they have certain callings, they're doing certain things because that's what calls them in their life. That's okay. You don't feel the need to be like other people anymore. You don't feel the need to like, oh, I need to also be popular, also make 6, 7, 8 figures, also receive a bunch of comments in my social media posts, also do this, also do that, just be like other people. We don't feel that need, that drive anymore, because you see that that drive is just a false drive. It actually, it's not even real. It's not, I would say that it's not even like sustainable, and you won't be able to keep up with it if you are trying to impress. Like, there is always the need to impress more and more, and that's the reason why, like, we constantly, some people, right, if we're feeling this need to like, oh, buy this thing, get this thing, like we get into over consumerism, because we think that if we buy this one thing, then we will impress other people that we have more than them, that we have a lot. We're trying to create this image. And my love, and what I want to say today is that the image is, there's actually no image. There is no image that you need to try to maintain. There is no image that you need to craft. It's just life. It's just is. It's just what is. This image is just a mask. This image is not who you truly are. It's a very tiny figment of the ego's imagination. And we can't fit ourselves into it. No matter how good the image is, it'll be hard for you to maintain that image. Try to impress everyone, because it's not who we are. It's not life. Like the trees, they don't need to impress anyone. They don't actually care about anyone, because they just are. They're just breathing, they're just being. And you'll see that only that is actually is a service to the world, if you are just being and if you're just who you are. Because trying to impress other people is like trying to make a transaction, trying to get their attention, trying to get their validation. In exchange for that, you do something, right? You put on an image or something. But the trees, the flowers, like, oh, I could talk about these nature all day. They're not thinking about what you think, right? In fact, there is like no mind obstruction in between them. And that, my love, is how life is meant to be and how peace is meant to be. Peace actually is felt. Like, you can't help but feel peace when you realize that everything that you're given and everything you have right now is enough. There is no image that you need to put on, no mask that you need to put on. Everything about you is like perfect, and your everything is like has been provided, just the perfect ratio, the perfect expression, the perfect way of you that's changing moment to moment. The image is just temporary. It's impermanent. It's just an illusion. Like, even right now, the image that you saw of me in the start of the video is different from the image right now. And it's okay, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. So, my love, this peace comes from accepting all that you are, no longer needing to put on an image, no longer needing to impress, letting go of this need to impress anyone, because you see that, in fact, there is no one else other than you. Everyone else is also you. And so, if everyone is also you, why would there be a need to impress them in the first place?